let's make some chocolate cake for breakfast. Everyone, welcome to Mommy's Routine. It's been long since I baked some cake, and I just thought of baking some chocolate cake. I wanted to add some melted chocolate on top, the way we do it here in Brazil, but I didn't want it to be too sugary or something too sweet since it's just for breakfast. So if you're thinking of making the same chocolate cake, you can as well try the recipe. It's so simple. I went in with 3 cracked eggs and a half tablespoon of sugar, 100 ml of vegetable oil. And I'll keep on mixing. I'll mix it so well. For this mixing process, it took so long because I had to mix the sugar, the oil, and the egg all together. I had to make sure the milk I don't overdo. So for this little cup that I'm using to measure the milk is 200 ml. I added 200 ml of liquid milk and 2 cups of flour. So this my flour is been long since I opened it, that's why it's like this. So now if I want to use it, it's best that I save it just to remove the lumps. So if you're doing yours, it's the best that you save it just like this. So at this point I was done saving. I'm still going to save the cacao, cocoa, right? Cocoa, yeah, we call it cacao. I'm just so used to Portuguese that I end up missing my English and Portuguese all together. I went in with almost 4 spoons of cocoa chocolate. So I had to remove 1 extra, just little, because I just thought maybe it's too much, I don't know. So after saving, I'll go in with a pinch of salt and a pinch of bicarbonato just to activate the chocolate powder. That was the tips that I learned from someone. And I just had to clean up the surface while I kept on mixing. So full of lumps, I was thinking something is gonna go wrong, but nothing went wrong. So I just kept on mixing and mixing. I'll be adding the baking powder later on, but I just want to like finish mixing and prepare the pan that I'll be using to bake this chocolate cake. Look at how the chocolate cake is dripping. So I just had to clean up the pan. I cleaned it thoroughly when I just go in with some butter, and I had to still use this paper to just spread out the butter. So after spreading it out, I'll still go in with some flour just to I don't know what to call it, to help me out when I want to, like, everybody understands. So I dust it thoroughly just to remove the excess flour. So at this point, I went in with the baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking powder. That was the exact measurement. That's why I used the cover. So now I won't do too much because I already added the baking powder, so there's no need of doing too much, like mixing. So yeah, I'm just going to spread it out just like this, and I'll be baking it. Yeah, don't ask me how many minutes I baked this chocolate cake, because even me, I don't even know, trust me. So I baked first for about 18 minutes. So after 18 minutes, I checked. I used my palito, I dipped it inside, and it wasn't ready. So I left it again for about 3 minutes. Then after I checked it was ready, that was when I brought it out from the stove. I baked on a very low heat, and I still do not know the degree. I think it's 170 that I baked on 160. It was very low because I'm not a pro when it comes to all these things, so I've just been careful so it doesn't get burnt like it happened the other time. But the results, that was what matters. The cake is yummy. This is not a tutorial, okay? I'm just sharing the way that I did my cake. Thank you. So fluffy and soft. Trust me, if you put this cake in your mouth, it's gonna melt immediately. I love chocolate cake. This is what we ate for breakfast, and yep, bye.
It's just a beautiful morning. I bless God for this day, even if all